Not even quite sure what I'm doing with this video yet, but I got a couple of knives in today, and one of them, yeah, I did mention a while ago. I've been waiting for a long time. It's been stuck in customs. I still have another one that's stuck in customs, but it should be here Monday or Tuesday, and that's the Tepe design with S110V. But, alright, so yeah, what I have here is a couple of QSP Parrots. You have probably at least seen my review of the kind of original one that I had in G10, black G10, and kind of called it basically one of the sleeper fantastic kind of smaller knives. And then a user tipped me off in a comment that some places are starting to carry Micarta versions, and well, I really just had to get some. They have three versions. There's an OD green that I didn't get. I got kind of this, darkish grayish black kind of thing going on here, and a red dyed one. And yep, both of them look pretty much identical. We also have the D2 blade. They haven't gone back to using 440C, so that's fantastic. The pocket clip is reversible on these, which is also fantastic. And yeah, it looks super, super neutral, but even with the larger hands, because you have that extra space down there, you can get a massively fantastic grip going on. These things are absolutely great, and these aren't very much more expensive. The G10 one that I picked up from Blade HQ that had D2 in it instead of 440C like they listed, I think they had it listed for $20, maybe $19.88 or something like that. And these are just a little bit more, 28. So I think they're either at or just under what the Pelican kind of is, which is a fairly similar design to this, but with the sheep's foot blade on it. But that one offered denim micarta, whereas these don't, but that's perfectly fine. I still absolutely love these, and the blade shape on them is, I think, much more usable day to day, unless you're absolutely focused on doing draw cuts with boxes for opening them and pretty much nothing else. So yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. The micarta on both of these looks to be super, super great as well. I haven't taken any of these apart yet, but I have started my sharpening process on them. These QSPs were pretty darn sharp out of the box, but I do like to kind of put my own edges on things and to my exact specifications. But yeah, these things are absolutely fantastic. I'm glad to have both of them. The next one I have here, since I had taken a look at the FreeTiger FT21, which is a fairly small kind of thing, a little while ago, I saw that they do have a 21 that came out before it. Now, this guy is quite a bit larger. It's also an access lock, riding on bearings. This guy is, yeah, he does have some heft in there to him. Some fairly thick liners going on. They have skeletonized this from what it looks like. Like I said, I haven't taken any of these apart yet. Something a little unfortunate, because it does have an access lock, you don't have the ability to swap the clip to the other side, so lefties, even though this is an access lock, you're still going to have to keep it on the other side of your person. But, yeah, whatever. This guy's got a pretty long blade on him, too. Let's see. I usually use my calipers for that this day, but yeah, we can see we're basically like 3.7, 3.8 inches going on here. So, quite a large knife. But yeah, this thing does have a scoop out here. Kind of reminds me a bit of the scoop that the TwoSun TS328 from Jelly Jerry has, which is very fantastic for getting a lot of downward force before you actually get to the edge, so you can stay completely behind it. But you can also creep up, and this choil is actually pretty darn large. I don't really have too many qualms with doing that, but you can also hold it back here, or you can get your thumb up there for a little bit more force kind of out towards here. Doing the pinch grip does a pretty darn good job of hugging the contour of your hand here in the back, so that's great. And yeah, we got some jimping on both sides of the back, so doing a reverse grip also works super well. The action on this thing, I did actually get just a little tiny bit of blade play out of the box, and it looks like I have again here. And that seems to be basically that they don't have Loctite on the pivot, so it can kind of work its way out. But yeah, it's super drop shutty. So yeah, I will certainly Loctite this guy up a little bit. But yeah, the one that I'm really kind of curious about here is this guy. This is the TwoSun TS328. And yeah, this one's quite a bit different, but kind of looks a little bit like this guy, the TS177 Maverick. And like both of those, they are a Tepe design and night morning kind of collaboration in M390. Now the Maverick, very much more of a hooked down kind of blade that's for me just maybe a little bit too cramped for my large hands. But it is a frame lock. We got a nice pocket clip. And yeah, this isn't just milling for optics. This is super duper pointy, grippy kind of stuff, as you can kind of see if I get the profile of it there. Now, this one, a little bit different. Still a night morning and Tepe Designs kind of collaboration there. We still have the flipper tab, but it's pointed a little more out than up. You can also see it's a little bit longer. And yeah, there's that blade. It's not quite as wide, but it has a much more neutral handle that I find fantastically more comfortable than the Maverick here. Which, yeah, I'm absolutely all for that. We got some divot kind of things, but not a full hole drilled through on the flipper tab. Something different, you can see this is not a frame lock, it's a liner lock. And the liner is certainly nested into that titanium handle scales there. The clip is mounted from the outside rather than the inside on there. That's just a little bit of a different design decision and whatnot. But yeah, you can, as long as you don't have it in my particular point of view, there we go, then yeah, you can spidey flick that super great. And because it's a liner lock, you can actually roll it forward with your thumb as well, if you're right-handed, without any problems at all. And yeah, I really, really do like this thing quite a bit, just from kind of the first looks at it. Yeah, I do kind of want to take a look on the inside of here. I did do the initial sharpening. I haven't finished it up on my diamond stones, but I did do the initial 15-degree bevel grind that I usually do on my Ken Onion blade grinder attachment thingy, and this sharpened really quickly, which you know, I might be a little worried about, but I will suppose I will hold all of that off until I do the final diamond kind of sharpening kind of going on for it, and kind of see how we go from there. But yeah, I do want to look on the inside of this thing, just because I haven't seen on the inside of it. And I don't think a whole lot of people have this yet. That feels like maybe a T9 or something like that, or maybe a security thing. Let's see. Because my T8-bit is just not having any of it. Well, let's see. Pull out my gigantic iFixit kit. That's a Weeha T9, but it goes into the larger one here. Wonder if maybe my T8's just getting a little funky? Yeah, because this T9 is too large, that is sure. Alright. Let's see, what else do I have that might help me out here? I might have some in here, but if not, I'll have to grab my other set. That's it. What do I got here? That's a T10. That's a T9. Yeah, so it definitely is a T8. Whoops. Yeah, just toss that down there. That's detent. So yeah, I will have to go find my other stuff here. Alright, yeah, here's my smaller gun. That's where one of these two drivers came from. I don't remember which. Looks like the contoured one. Let's see. It's a T8H. Seems to be a little roundy in there. That's not good. Unless it's not Torx at all. I don't know. Let's see, do the other come off? Well, that one does. And that, I think, are some that hold on the liners. So, how about if I try and attack this from the other side? Yeah, that'll work, I suppose. Always fun trying to lever these pocket clips off. Helps by get this thing out the way. There we go. I'll just shove it all the way out. Yeah, let's go ahead and take some more of these out. I will keep that separated because that one is super duper small. Yeah, they got these things super tight on there, which, hey, it's not a bad thing. Just kind of threw me for a loop. All right. So what do we got? Yeah, heavily skeletonized. That's cool. And that's exactly what I was looking for and super happy to see. We got more multi-row bearings like that TS321. That is absolutely what I wanted to see. Yeah. All right, and yeah, this is deeply milled out, which is fantastic. And yeah, you can see that we basically just have the steel liner here. And yep, triple make sure that, yep, that is definitely steel. It is ferrous. It would be a little weird if they wanted to bolt titanium on titanium or whatnot. But yeah, this is super, super cool. I kind of had my suspicions about it being a little bit thicker up top here, and they were correct. So hooray, looks like we're getting more and more with these multi-row bearings. That does make me think also that the button lock, it's another night morning design of the 300 series, is probably also rocking these multi-row bearings as well. And I mean, it probably should. They keep selling for anywhere from $250 to $300, which is why I certainly don't have one yet. But we'll see if maybe the price comes down to something a little bit more affordable in the coming months. But all right, yeah, this was all I really had to say. Yeah, just a little interesting with this particular pocket clip screw that possibly may have been slightly stripped in the factory or something like that. It was yeah, using several different Torx bits from different manufacturers. Just wasn't super working out. But yep, that's all I really got to say. You know, I'm still playing around with these and doing some sharpening and playing around with them. So yeah, as always, I appreciate y'all for watching. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day, yo. And I apologize if we got some windy sounds in the background. It's super hot here in Denver all of a sudden, so we got the AC rocking. subscribe, please.